Vice Captain, would like to welcome you all.
BHIS endeavor has always been to innovate and reinvent opportunities for the students. This is an unmissable opportunity to interact virtually with all the students in a quiz on personal finance.
Billabong High International School presents BHIS Financial Quiz 2021, hosted by Mr. Gaurav Yadav.
Mr. Gaurav Yadav is a quiz master, international award winner, entrepreneur, founder and CEO of Uday Services, and founder and moderator of Indian Principals Network, IPN. Mr. Gaurav was most recently selected by the Economic Times Group under its series Leaders of Tomorrow for his demonstrated work in the field of education, where he follows his passion of quizzing and developing what he popularly calls as the smartness quotient among school students.
Mr. Gaurav is at present involved in building India's first knowledge network.
हाँ सर बोलो ने भी
First knowledge network.
गुड इवनिंग सर
No, I have now muted all of them. So Vedant, you can unmute in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Gaurav is at present involved in building India's first knowledge network of school leaders titles Indian Principal Network www.ipnindia.in. As present, hosting over 6,500 plus school leaders across India. And his edtech startup was very recently selected as India's top 20 startups out of 300 Indian edtech startups.
Not wasting much time, let's give this platform to Mr. Gaurav Yadav for taking the event forward.
Thank you very much, boys. Thank you, Neo, and thank you to Vedant. And thank you to everyone who is present with us today. Good evening and lovely to see you all. Firstly, to begin with, right, very interesting quiz ahead of us, which is on numbers, right? It's on finance. It's on everything which is around us, which is, in a way, if you would have heard the song which was played in the backdrop, it was money, right? Any one of you who knows where is that music track usually used, in which program? That's actually an OST. It's an original soundtrack which is used by one of a very popular game show which used to happen in the US by the name of The Apprentice. Okay, and in fact it was started by not so famous Donald Trump. Okay, having said this, it's not about Donald Trump, it's about you all today. It's about how you play as to how much you know about the quiz. So basically, before we even go there, as to what the quiz will look like, let me put few things which are hygiene things into perspective. Basic stuff, which is example, put your names together on your display screens, which is your name. And if you can put your grade as well, that will help us. I think your first name will be good enough, no problem. Right? In case in the same class, there are two students by the name of the same name, maybe they can use their surname and the grade. Because what happens is, example, if I'm looking at Vedant's name, I can see Vedant Narayan, but beyond that, I'm unable to see because that's the only limited space I can see. I can very well see Neo's name, which is Neo, 9th section, I believe he's in 9th SC. Okay, so that's the way I want first few things to be put in place so that, you know, there are few challenges when you play it online. In order to mitigate those challenges, first things first, let's put your names and your grades put in front of your names. Okay, Harjas 2B, fantastic. Good to see you, Harjas. Lovely. You are with your grandfather, I believe so. And namaskar, sir. Good to have you with us as well. And Aradhya Ved, put your grade as well, beta. Kavya Dayal, 4th B, wonderful. Anshveer, 3rd D, brilliant. Anusha Srivastava, I don't know your grade. Just put Anusha, beta, and remove Srivastava and put your grade in front of Anusha, right? If you would have looked at my name as well, what I'm going to do is, see, I'll just show you. I'm going to remove my name and I'll just put quiz master, right? Because for today's quiz, there's only one quiz master, which is me. That's the simple way of putting it together. Okay. Now, let me quickly have, and again, second thing, please do not flood the chat box with good evening or any other form of pleasantry. Good evening once and for all to everyone. Let's not put any further good evenings on the chat window. Okay. Now, few other things which I said, I would ideally want all of you to come on the video, right? All of you should be coming on video in order to make this a better experience, if I may say, right? So let's have all of you on the video. I'm sure you all are looking smart enough to be on the video. And yes, if you are not appropriately placed, if you're still sleeping in your bed, get up and put yourself in the right order and then come on video. Okay. I also have with me Akanksha. Akanksha is part of my team. If you can see, Akanksha is on the video, and in front of her name is written IPN, right? She is also the co-host. So she will be helping me in this quiz, which is, she'll be actually a very important person. She'll be scoring for you, which is, apart from how you are scoring in the quiz, she is the invigilator. She will keep telling me as to how are you doing in the performance of the quiz, as in people who are answering the correct answer, right? Which is based on the question I ask. Okay. I also want to know how many of you are from the first till the fourth grade. Quick virtual show of hand so that I get to know. So example, I hope you know what is a virtual show of hand. Yeah, this is the way it should be. Fantastic. Let's have a quick virtual show of hand in order to know as to how many of you are from the first till the fourth grade. You go on the reaction section and put a thumbs up or whatever, or a hands up or a high five. The way I have put up a thumbs up, that's what it is, right? Good. I see a lot of you are from the first to the fourth grade. Good. Now lower your high five, lower down your high five, lower down your thumbs ups. Yeah, good. And you guys are very, very smart. You know how to go about doing this. Fantastic. Yeah, lower down everybody who just displayed your thumbs up or a high five. Lower down your, yeah. I'm getting one quick call from your team. Let me quickly check. Yeah, Alankar. Okay, so we are also live on Facebook now, and so we were just resolving that. Sorry about that to all of you. And second was how many of you are from the 5th till the 8th grade? Quick show of hand. 5th inclusive till the 8th grade. 5th to 8th, okay. Yeah, quickly, let's have a quick show of hand from the 5th till the 8th grade. Okay, high five and all your thumbs up down. Yeah, lower your high fives. And how many are from the 9th till the 12th grade? From the 9th till the 12th grade. Yeah, so, okay. So we have a composition of very heavy junior grades, right? So all of you can put your show of hands, lower it down for that matter, right? Good to go. Now we will, as I mentioned to you, that now I have the hang of my audience more or less. So first things first, all your answers will come on the chat window. None of you have to unmute, because either which way you cannot unmute and answer it, because I'm sure you'll understand this, that the moment you will start yelling it out doesn't really work in this format, okay? So firstly, now do not flood the chat box with anything, number one, okay, clear? Only your answer should come, because I'm now in a way telling you your rules of this game example, okay? All your answers comes on the chat window. The fastest 3 correct answers get the points, which is the first entry to get the correct answer gets 10 points. Second fastest gets 8 points. And the third fastest correct answer, by the way, gets 5 points. Okay, which means we are awarding points to the 3 entries on the correct answer. In a way, you all have a fair chance of maybe you sometime get delayed in your answers, right? But if you are fastest on your chat in terms of response to your correct answer, you will get 10, 8, and 5. Okay? Number 1. There are no negative marks. So absolutely brilliant. I mean, go ahead and play the quiz as you wish to answer it, as many. I mean, you can attempt all questions, if I may say, in that case, right? You don't have to send us any personal chats. It's a common chat. The answers should come on the common chat window. None of you need to send us on my or Akanksha's chat window personally, okay? So your answer should come on the common chat, which you are as well seeing, so am I, and all of us, in fact. Got it? Oh, clear. Okay, so you'll also need to understand this, guys, that at the end of the day, this is a little challenging a format to do this quiz on. Zoom is not meant for quizzing platform. Understand this, right? We are doing it purely because it helps us at least see you. We can capture your reactions or whatever, and yet you can play it by entering your answers on the chat window, right? Obviously, this can never replace the physical format, but we are trying to cope up in these times, and we're trying to make the best of what is available to us. We will have 20 questions, okay? 20 overall questions, which means that there is no bifurcation as such that this is a question for junior or this is for senior or this is for the middle group case, okay? Which means there are certain questions which I will be calling out. Example, question number 1, I will call out and I will say this is only for, say, middle group or the senior group. I hope I'm making sense, right? Which is, for me, there are 3 groups we have created right now, which is 1 to 4th, which I asked you, that's a junior most, right? I'll call them juniors. Second, which is the middle group, I'll call them the MJs, middle groups for that matter, right? MG for that matter. And the last one is senior, which is the Buzurg ones, Buzurg category, right? This is the last one. Neo, Vedant, all are in that Buzurg category, right? They're laughing, they're smiling. But no problem, right? So having said this, junior, which is, I will say juniors, then I will say MJs, which is the middle one, and the last one, I'll say the seniors one, okay? I will at times in a question can actually open it up for 2 or 3 categories as well, right? There are certain questions I will say that this is open for all, or I will say, and this is something which I will obviously making as an announcement before the question is actually posed to you guys. Okay? Clear? Right? Any question for me? If you want to have a question, you can put it on the chat window. Let me read that for you and I'll answer that for you if you have any question for me. Yeah, good question. I could read it. There will be no options in the questions or the right. There are no which is like 4 options. You have to choose one of them. No. Yes, again a good question is spelling errors. Okay. Yes. So what should I say? I should say this that I will be we will be in fact fairly lenient in the approach of looking at your spellings, I would say, but at the same time, don't get it horribly wrong, which is, I mean, don't make Mars Moors, right? It can't be the same thing for that matter. Okay. I hope I mean, you can't change my name and then say that this is the way I pronounce it and it looks like this as your name. Okay. So I hope, but I would ideally say if your spellings are right, an example, there are 2 same identical answers, we will obviously give it to the person who have got the spelling right. So understand the importance of spelling as well. Okay. Anything else? Let me just quickly have a look at the groups. Sir, will there be different questions for all groups? No, as I mentioned, there will be, all of you will be getting those questions in one go, basically. So what is the spelling? No, spelling one I have already answered, right? Okay, more or less all the questions on the chat window done. Okay, so again, I mean, I'm quickly recapping all the rules which I said. No negative marks, 20 questions, all the answers on the chat window, no options to the probable answers. Spelling need not be looked at in a very hard fashion, okay? But in case of a tie, we will also go for spelling correct versus incorrect spelling, okay? And while I will be posing the question, I will be also indicating to you as to which group of students will be answering that question. Akanksha, I hope you are ready, right?
Yes, sir. There are 2 things. One is the video, like everyone should be on their video.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
the other thing is, please ask them again to write the grade in front of their name because
Correct.
it is difficult to write, give the marks or the
Yes,
scores to
yes. So
them.
understand, these are very important points. Firstly, we will not take your answers if you are not on the video or you are not naming or displaying your name properly as we have indicated. Umar, which grade are you in, beta? And you need to come on that. Umar, your grade is not displayed. Vihan, you need to put your grade in front of your name, beta. Vihan Gupta, put your grade. Your grade is not there. We will be happy just by your first name. That's perfectly okay.
And so one more thing, if they will get a 1 chance only.
Vihan? Yeah, Vihan. Vihan, you're saying something?
I'm doing it on iPad, but I can't understand. But there is no
You are in
option. I
which
can't
grade?
see an option
You are in
for
which grade?
renaming.
You are in which grade?
3C.
3C. 3C.
Yes, sir.
3C.
Yes, sir.
Done? Done? Cool. Anyone else facing problem with their name, we can do that for you. No. Okay, great. So I think we are good to go now. And as I mentioned to you already, all of you need to come on video, put your grades in front, right, which is in front of your name. something called suffix and a prefix, right? Suffix is ahead of your name, prefix is before your name. Put that suffix in your name. Ishita Bhasin, which grade are you in, beta? Am I audible to you? Put your grade in front of you. Okay, anyway, so let's roll this out, everybody, quickly, and so that we are live and kicking with the quiz to begin with. Okay, let me quickly share my screen so that we are good to go. Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned, please do not put anything on the chat apart from the answer now. And obviously, and I think which Akanksha did pointed out, that there will be only one attempt from your side, all of you. For one question, one attempt only. Okay, if we get two attempts, which means you're disqualified from that question. Even if your second attempt is correct, we will take your first answer to the question which was asked for you. Okay, clear, everybody? Yeah, good to go. Give me a show of hand quickly, thumbs up, and then we will start this. Yes. Okay, so I have already shared with you, right? These are the rules. 20 questions in total, no negative marks, all answers to be posted on the chat window. Only answer when your category, when I outline it, right? As I mentioned to you, I will tell you that for which category this question is open. Only then you have to answer it. 10 points on the fastest current answer in terms of first answer, okay? Second fastest will get 8 points, and third fastest will get 5 points, which means in one answer or one question, there are 3 people who will fetch points. All of you do your own scoring as well. You need to do, you have carried your notebook, right? You're carrying your notebook. Whenever you are answering your question right, and we are saying that you are the one who have answered, Akanksha, you also have to do one thing, that after every first question or every question, you need to give us as to who got the first 3 answers correct, 3 points, okay?
Yeah,
so there
yes,
is
sir.
no confusion at the end in that case, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll have to be quick in terms of even keeping the view on the chat, and just take only the first top 3 responses, and you can obviously leave behind the rest responses. Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Okay, all the very best to all of you. May the best of you win this, right? We will obviously be announcing the winners at the last, after the quiz is done, which is that who has won the quiz, who is the runner-up, and who is the second runner-up. And there is quite a big possibility that someone who's from the junior grade or from the middle grade can outplay and win the quiz by defeating the seniors, right? That's quite a possibility, right? So play it with that spirit. All the very best. Let's do this. We are going, and this first question, which I'm going to pose to all of you, is only for the juniors, which is from 1st till the 4th grade only, okay? Only kids from the 1st till the 4th grade will attempt this first question, which is on the screen coming, right? Easy. If Rupee is to India, Taka is to. You need to send us your answers. First 3 answers only, Akanksha. Wow, very, very quick. Yes, the correct answer obviously is Bangladesh, the currency of Bangladesh, right? And I think by the looks of it, we have got a lot of answers. Only take first 3, Akanksha, which is 10, 8, and 5. Got it?
First is Krishnan, then Anaisha and Agastya.
Well
Krishnan
done.
from
These
2A.
are the 3
Yeah.
scorers from the first question, 10, 8, and 5. Okay, question number 2. Open to all. Question number 2 is open to all of you, is coming on your screen now. Where will you find these financial terms? Galleons, Sickle, and Knut. You have to put your answers on the chat window. Wonderful, not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Brilliant answer, brilliant job. Very, very well done. This is the fictional currency at the Harry Potter series. Galleons is gold, Sickle is silver, and Knut is bronze. It is traded, it's called, in fact, it's called the wizarding currency found in the Harry Potter series. Very well done, guys. Very well done. If you knew this, I'm sure you've been reading your stuff well. Who are the top 3, Kanksha, on this question?
Shaurya 7SG, Ada 4D, Agastya 4A.
Wonderful. As I said, right, the seniors have been toppled in this question. None of the senior got this one right. Juniors got it, or the middle grades got it, which is brilliant. Fantastic. Good job. Okay, moving on to the third question. This is for the middle group and the seniors only. Juniors will possibly read it and note it down. Okay? Which Indian financial institution was established on the recommendation of the Hilton-Young Commission? That is for the seniors and the middle group. Wonderful. I can see flooded. Chat is flooded by the right answers. Right answer is RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is the right answer. Very well done. Whosoever answered it, even juniors, I'm sure they have attempted it, but only take for the middle and the senior grades. Okay. Reserve Bank of India is the correct answer. I could see a lot of you answering it. We have 200 people here in the audience, which means I think Vedansh got it first, Nandini got it second, and Manit got it third, right? Akanksha, is that the sequence?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Vedansh, Nandini, and Manit are the 10, 8, and 5 scorer on this question. Juniors, which is from 1st and 4th grade, you guys need to note this down, beta, so that tomorrow or wherever you get to read this, you will be able to remember this answer, that RBI was founded on the recommendation of the Hilton-Young Commission. Okay. Moving on to the 4th question. And the 4th question is open to all, if you can, right? It is open to all. If you all can answer this, fantastic. You can take support of your parents as well if they are with you. We are looking, who is she? She was in the news very, very recently. A very, very distinguished position she holds in the global financial system. Everything is with finance, by the way. Okay, I'm happy to see good answers, and I need a good, correct answer. We've got a lot of answers already on the chat window. Chat is again flooded. This is Gita Gopinath. She is the chief economist at the IMF. And obviously, she is an Indian origin individual, so makes for a proud moment for us. And I'm very happy to say this. Agastya got it right. Gita Gopinath from the 4th grade. Imagine the junior most. Very well done, Agastya. Brilliant answer. Agastya from the junior grade gets 10 points on this one, followed by, we know Gita will be given the answer. Note Gita. Zaid from 3rd grade again. Brilliant, Zaid. Very well done. And Manit again from the middle group. Seniors, brace yourself and get going, guys. You're sleeping. Right? The answer is Gita Gopinath, the chief economist of IMF, International Monetary Fund. And to the surprise, by the way, all of you, the students, the first top scorer were from the junior most grade who got this right. Absolutely brilliant. Impressed. Okay, how many questions done? 4, right? 4 or 5? Next question to all of you, in fact. Satoshi Nagamoto is associated to what in the world of finance? Open to all. Satoshi Nagamoto is associated to what in the world of finance? Open to all. Chat is flooded again. I'm looking at a very specific answer. I'm looking at a very specific answer, right? And I could see all of you getting it more or less right. Most of you have got it right. He is the founder of Bitcoin. He is, the correct answer is Bitcoin. This was open to all. Wherever it is Bitcoin, Akanksha, no crypto, you need to give it on Bitcoin as the answer. Correct answer. In fact, mark it on basis Bitcoin. And I want a correct spelling of that, Bitcoin. And I could see that a lot of you, which are from the junior grades, have got this right. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Very well done. Good job. Who got the top 3 on this one, Akanksha?
So it's Krishna from 6A, Krisha from 6AG.
Okay.
And Krishan from 2A.
Okay.
And Apurva Gupta from 7SJ.
Okay, brilliant. Very well done, everybody. Fantastic. Keep going, keep rolling. And in fact, this was which question? This was 5th question, I believe, right? Satoshi Nagamoto is creator of Bitcoin, virtual currency. We all know about it, more or less, right? Fantastic. We go on to the 6th question now. It is again open to all of you. I see Myra from 1st A and Yashika from 3rd A also playing. Very well done, girls. 6th question. Identify, or who is this pictured here from the world of finance? I am sure you all know the deity, the god, right, to do with finance. And I'm happy to see that we have got the right answer. This is the goddess of wealth or money, Kuber. Okay? In our mythology, as per Indian mythology, this is the god of wealth, Kuber. Very well done. Myra and Yashika are hugging each other. Who answered it correctly? Myra, who answered it? They're jumping around. Okay, that's Kuber, and I'm sure all of you got more or less that one right. Which is the 3-1 top 3 guys here, Kanksha? If you want to take more time,
So
you can.
I'm still scrolling.
Take your time, no hurry
Yeah.
as such. Yes, take your time. Once you have told us who are the top 3, we will then go ahead to the next question. Okay. Kuber was the right answer. All of you who got Kuber right, fantastic. And if you got it from the junior grade right, all the more fascinating, I would say. Wonderful job. Kuber, right? Okay, once Akanksha is ready with the top 3 of this answer, then we will go to the next one. And obviously, we are moving fast. We should be done by 6 o'clock sharp. We still have a few questions to take care of, but I'm sure we will be able to cover that up.
So it's Anay, I don't know which grade. Grade is not written.
Okay.
Then Agastya 4A.
Wonderful.
And Manit Agarwal 3rd B.
Well done. Brilliant. Very well done. Very well done. 7th question, everybody. This is open for juniors and seniors. However, if there are the junior most as well want to answer it, fair enough, no problem. Open to all, if I may say. Brand intellectual property, such as trademarks, copyright, are which form of assets? There is a very specific term which is used for these form of assets. What is that term? And I can see some answers now, and let me help you all with this. Either of your answers which is either invisible or intangible will get you full points. Intangible assets or invisible assets will get you full points. Okay. No other thing, nothing apart from that. If you have answered intangible, or if you have answered invisible, you'll get full points. Okay. Girls, which is Myra and the other girl, Yashika, do you got it right? You girls got it right. Who told you? Mom, dad? Nobody. You knew it. You knew it. Not bad. Very well done. You're twins? You girls are twins? Okay, lovely. Good to see you. Okay, so that was the answer. As I mentioned, if your answer is intangible or invisible assets, you got your points, 10, 8, and 5. Obviously, you need to be fastest in terms of your answering. And I'm sure Akanksha is keeping note. And once Akanksha has informed us as to which are the top 3 on this answer, intangible, invisible assets, either of the answer will get you full points.
So only I have till now I have scrolled and got only one. Vivan Ghosh from second B.
Okay.
He
Wow.
got the 10, he got the score 10 marks, and then next is Anay from 4th B.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
And third, I'm still searching.
Okay, okay. A lot of you are answering it. A lot of you are answering it. Fantastic. Very well done. Okay, moving on. And I will only move on, in fact, because again you will get a lot of other answers. Akanksha, once you give me a nod, then we'll go ahead with the next question.
Yes, the third is Myra Srivastav from GR1, or it's 1GR, whatever it is.
Okay.
Myra Srivastav. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So these are the top 3 for that question. Moving on to the next one. Open to all of you. Stay alert. Yeah. Which important financial term derives its name from Old French boget, diminutive of boch, leather bag, from Latin bulga, leather bag, knapsack of Gaulish origin? This is a term which all of you would have heard of. I want to get the financial term from this, right? Everybody on the chat window. The chat is flooded. And the answer for this one is budget. The answer is budget, which comes from the French, Old French word boget, diminutive, right? And I could see a lot of you getting that one right as well. So that my compliments, brilliant job, very well done. If you got budget right, okay? The answer is budget, okay? And I'm sure all of you are very, very familiar with this word, which is budget. Note down, Akanksha, if you can let us know as to which are the top 3 answers for this one. And then we will move to the next question of ours. Okay. How many of you got the budget right? Quick show of hand, virtual show of hand. How many of you got right? Okay, okay. A lot of you got it right. Brilliant. Very well done. Very well done. Well done.
So the first answer was given by it was given by Sambhav from
Okay.
first D,
Wow,
then
wow,
Agastya
wow.
from 5AA,
Wonderful, wonderful,
and Vidansh from 10RS.
wonderful. Wow, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant job. Right, good job. In fact, I'm sure the calculation of your scores will take an effort. So what we're going to do is we will actually tabulate the scores and we'll share that to your coordinators, and then they will declare the winners of that competition instead of we doing it in a hurry. Okay. Moving on to the next question, open to all of you. In fact, all of you can take part. Firstly, put your show of hands down or your high fives down. Lower your hands, lower your show of hands. Yep. Right. And we go to the next. Lower hand, lower down. Yep, yep, yep. Remove it from the screen. Yeah. Next question, open to all. Identify this gentleman with respect to India, and what's his distinction with respect to the world of finance, from the world of finance and from India, right? What's his, and if you can obviously name him, fantastic, nothing like it. Yeah, so this is not C.V. Raman. Yeah, this is not C.V. Raman. This is not C.V. Raman. I am looking at, either you can give me his designation as to what distinction he holds in terms of the position he held, or his name. Either of this will get you the points. And yes, now I'm getting the answers. So either his designation or his name, right, will get you the points. So first, let me give you the answer. The answer is that he is the first finance minister of independent India. Okay, he was the first finance minister of independent India. He presented the first financial budget, and if you know it, his answer is R.K. Shanmukham Chetty. Okay, so Akanksha, while you are scoring, if you can get finance minister, if anyone has an answer, just finance minister will also do, because I know it's a tough question. And if someone has written his full name, even R.K. Chetty would do. Chetty, not Shetty. Okay, got it? So finance minister would do. If someone has answered finance minister, take your time, do not, right? And if someone has just answered even R.K. Chetty would be good enough. He was the first finance minister of the independent India, students, and his name is Mr. R. Shanmukham Chetty. Okay. We got 80 responses to this. Okay, a lot of you got this one right as well. But I could see that a lot of you got it wrong. The majority of you got it wrong. But having said this, no problem. Getting right or wrong, that's not a problem at all, right? But if you're getting it, and if you're getting to learn this, that's the more important part. You're learning it today. And to all the juniors who are in the first to the fourth, even till the first till the eighth, keep noting this down. I hope you're noting this down. What's his name? Why was he popular? You should be noting it down. Okay? Akanksha, are you ready?
So I'm still going through the comment like chat box.
Okay.
People are still answering, so it is taking me down. So they
So
have
no
to.
answer, beta. After I have shown you the answer window, no point answering it. Okay, because your turn is any which way gone, right? Vihan, you want to say something? Okay. Why I'm doing this after every question is, which is very simple, that otherwise it will become virtually impossible for you to keep track. Do not send us personal messages, students. Just send it on the common window.
I would like to request, please do not give the answer now, because it is taking me back to the bottom and I can't
But
take up the.
it should not take you at the bottom. You can just scroll on the screen. The way
So,
I'm scrolling.
So it is again taking me to the bottom once they are.
It should not take you. That's what I'm saying. वो club हो जाता है वहाँ पर. Any which way 5 messages. जैसे मेरे 5 messages are pending right now. Let me help you with this. Hold on. It should actually not happen that way. Yeah. So while I go up and I see. Okay. Yes. Now I am in the thread wherein it started with the question. Okay. Yeah. So while I look at this.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So can you make Neo the co-host again? Actually, he got disconnected. Thank you, sir.
Neo is the co-host now. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So Akanksha, were you able to track it? Because again, the moment we go to the next question, it will again flood you with the.
It's Anusha Srivastav 2A.
Okay, which got the 10 points. Okay, fantastic.
Right.
And
Then it's Abhijay from grade 1.
Okay, very good, fantastic. And the last one?
It's Manamrut 3A, 3rd A.
Okay, fantastic. So you noted down. That's more important. First 3, that's the important part of it. Now we go to the next question. Students. Yeah, Manit, you are saying something? Yeah. Tell me.
So actually I answered. It's not Manamutra.
Okay, it's Manit.
It's Manit. Yes,
it's
sir.
Manit. It's Manit or someone else. Don't worry, we'll keep a track of it. Don't worry. So as far as that goes, we will go through all this chat once more. Don't worry. So we won't be declaring the result right away. Firstly, as I mentioned to you in the very middle of this section, that we will actually, all this chat can be saved at my end. I can save this chat and we will be doing a further calculation before we come up with the final answers or a final result. Okay, so don't worry about that. And as we go along, girls, please understand this. Please do not answer on the chat once you have actually, I have put the answer on the window. Okay, clear. Okay, moving on to the next question quickly, which is open to all again. That's important to understand, and then you can answer it on the chat. And I will also request you to, once I have moved to the answer window, that's where you will have to stop answering your question on the chat. No afterthought, I would say. Okay. Okay. What is the importance of 1st Feb 2020 in context of finance in our country? Easy. I'm giving you time to all of you to answer it. I am giving you all time to answer it, but the moment I move on to the answer window, I will request you to stop answering from there on. Okay? Okay, so the answer is, and as I mentioned, that we've already got the answers. So if you are typing or you've already done that, send in your answer and stop then. Okay. The answer is date for budget presentation in both houses of the parliament. Okay. 1st Feb is the date. This year, Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget on 1st Feb 2021. Okay, that was the answer, and 81 messages we got. Precisely, that's where you have to stop. No point sending in your answers now. Okay. Akanksha, what you're going to do is you don't have to now go through that whole list of chat. Don't worry. As I mentioned to you that we will save this chat. You can save this chat. In fact, we can save this chat with us, and we can then look at this chat and answer that. In the meanwhile, but since you've been doing it, I will also request you to keep marking it from right now as well. Okay, so that there is no confusion otherwise. So when I look at it, example, if I go back, I can just scroll and go back.
Can we take the answer like they have answered budget? So are we taking that also? Because the two of them answered budget day.
Hold
then
on.
after then.
No. Everyone who is saying to me budget day is the right answer.
Okay.
Budget day is a right answer. Perfectly okay. But just budget may be a second best answer, I would say. We need to get if we have first 3 answers at budget day, they will get the point, not the budget guys. Okay. Got it. So we have done with this question, and we go to the next one quickly. And I think Akanksha is noting down now.
Yes, sir, done. It's Anay from 4B.
Okay.
Then Agastya 4A.
Okay.
Bhavya Sharma 7SG.
Fantastic. These are the top 3 for this question. 10, 8, and 5 score. Wonderful. Fantastic. Moving on to the next question. Open to all. It's a tough one. Seniors should get it. This is mostly for seniors. This is mostly for seniors. And the correct answer is 30. 30. The correct answer is not 50, it is 30. So the first 3 answers on 30 gets this point, which is 10, 8, and 5. Now, all the questions, in fact, as I'm running through, I could see that even the juniors are fantastically answering the question. All these questions are now open to all of you, by the way. Obviously, the degree of difficulties is difficult, but then I've seen there are questions which have been answered by juniors better than the seniors. So hence, I think there's a fair chances of any one of you answering it. So let's give it a shot to everyone, to all questions. Okay, if you're ready, Akanksha, you can shoot. What are the top 3 for this one?
Yeah. Shaurya 7SG.
Okay.
Shambhav Pratap Singh, first D.
Okay.
Then Anika, 4th B.
Fantastic. Good job, everybody. All 3 of you who got the first 3 slots. Brilliant. Keep it up. Moving on to the next question. I believe we are midway. Who is this gentleman? He holds a very important financial position in our country. I would just love, either you can give me his name or his position. Okay? Either his name or the important position he holds. He is the RBI Governor, and his name is Shaktikanta Das. Akanksha, either of the answers, which is either RBI Governor or his name, will do. But the name, if they are answering it, needs to be a correct name. Shaktikanta Das. If obviously they have answered both, nothing like it. This was question number, which question was this? This was 9th or 10th? Because see, on my display screen, the top part is covered by my bar, which is showing me.
It is 12th. It was 12th question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My top bar part is actually all covered with these tabs which I have of sharing screen, etc., etc. So I'm unable to see the numbering on my slide. Okay, 7 more questions to go. And are you able to track who were the first 3 on this one? You'll have to unmute and then tell us.
Yes, I was noting down it. Yeah, it's Viraj Narayan, 7SG.
Okay.
Anshveer, 3rd B.
Okay.
Vivan Ghosh, 2nd B.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Good job, everybody. Moving on to the next question. Good question. Open to all, as I mentioned, but the good teams should get this right. If NASDAQ is to USA, Nikkei is to Japan, what is, or to which country is FTSE belongs to? If NASDAQ, and these are the indexes. So example, in India, the index is called SENSEX. Likewise, in the US, it is NASDAQ. In Japan, it's called Nikkei. And FTSE is to which country? So answer is England. UK, it's Financial Times Stock Index on the London Stock Exchange, right? It's also called FTSE. The index of the London Stock Exchange, FTSE, which is Financial Times Stock Index. Okay, so England is the right answer. That's what you need to look at, Akanksha. England, right? If someone, example, if you got before example England, you got say UK example, right? You can still give it to them. If someone example wrote say London, maybe, right? I'm just being a little lenient on this one, so that because you have to write this very, very fast. So either of the 3, in fact, is either they have written UK, England, London, give it to them. Just go on to the first set of. Ready? If you are.
Yes, sir. Adya Agarwal, 3rd B. She answered London.
Very good. Fantastic.
Yeah. Then it's Myra Srivastav.
Very
from
nice.
First GR
Fantastic.
or GR1.
I'm sure their parents are playing. Fantastic. Good job.
Krishan from 2nd A.
Excellent. Fantastic. Oh my God, all the juniors. Neo.
Sir, I wrote Britain.
But you wrote it at the last, I believe. Never mind. No problem. I let the juniors play. You have had your share bit of quizzing. Next question, everybody. Open to all. Who is he? Who is he? All the juniors should write this, right? All the young ones should write this. And obviously it is to do with finance, by the way. It is everything to do with finance in this quiz. Nothing out of syllabus. Everything. Look at his dream bubble, which he's looking. There's money in it, right? There's all money. And he's also called the richest duck in the world, by the way, right? And he is Scrooge McDuck, world's richest duck. Right, so if you've been watching your even cartoons, you should get this one right, right? So Scrooge McDuck, Uncle Scrooge will also do, by the way. Scrooge, Akanksha, Uncle Scrooge, Scrooge McDuck, any one of those answers will get them the full points. Okay. Uncle Scrooge, Scrooge McDuck. If these are your answers, you will get the points for sure. And obviously, all of you know this, but then there is a certain amount of only top 3 of you will be getting to score the points. And if you missed out by a whisker, you should try to be a little more faster on the next question. We are almost at the fag end of this quiz now. And I'm sure you're enjoying it and you're playing it well. I could see it by the way you're answering. We have tons of answers. Ready, Akanksha? Are you there?
Yes, I'm there, but I'm still searching for the right answer.
Okay, because yes, this is a popular answer. I'm sure all of you would have got this one right, more or less. So, which is why there are 148 of you who answered it. There's a lot of. Kavya, you answered it. Kavya, were you able to answer?
Yes, sir.
Were you?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, in one question, sir, I was the second, sir.
Okay, which one was that?
Sir, I don't remember the question, sir, but I was second.
You were second, but then you should have remembered. And how will I trace you now then on that question? Don't worry, we will see the chat. If you were the one, we will certainly give it to you as well. Okay, don't worry.
Sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, sir. So we have the result for this question.
Yes, please go ahead.
It's Vivan Ghosh from 2nd B.
Okay.
Anay, 4th B.
Okay.
And Shaurya, 7SG.
Wow. Fantastic. Brilliant. Everybody, let's go ahead and quickly get this done. Next question, open to all. As I mentioned to you, you need to be a little more faster. I know all of you know this, but you have to type it and send it to us. Someone is already answering it. I'm not sure of what he's answering it now. Okay. You got a bit touch late, Adya. Now we are going to the next question. Okay. Next question. With which identity will you associate Libra, which is a virtual currency? Libra is a virtual currency by which entity? By which entity? That is the question. Who owns Libra, the virtual currency? That is the question I'm asking you. Don't write crypto, don't write digital cash. I know all that. I have already said this. Who owns it? The answer is now coming through to us is Facebook. Facebook has the virtual currency by the name Libra. Okay, so all of you who got Facebook right or have entered Facebook get the points on this one. Okay. And as I was looking at it, I am not really sure, but you have to just check. Aradhya was the first one who got Facebook right. I can be wrong, but then as I mentioned, I'm not invigilating. I'm just looking at and even FB, Facebook, an abbreviation on an acronym will also do. Answer is Facebook. Okay. All of you are mostly answering it after I have posed the answer on the display. My request is to please do not answer once you have already seen the answer. There's no point answering it because the first 3 answers we have already got somewhere or the other, right, guys? So request you to not flood the chat Bixo because it actually adds to the task of Akanksha. I'm also trying to help her so that I can go back and see how many of you, in fact, I just don't want to play on multiple windows so that this starts freezing. If you are ready, Akanksha, you can let us know. Oh, Akanksha, I think was lost. Don't worry. So I will help her with this one because I am more or less going back on the track and looking at who answered this correct one. First three of you, because I think we lost Akanksha. She's now joining us back. Some internet problem at her end. Yeah. Sit down, Bida. Okay, so I will announce the answer or top three for this one because I think, as I said, we lost Akanksha to a poor connection. Which is, I am going through the chat window now, and I will help you know this. Don't worry. Right, there are answers which we have, but there are a lot of answers which we have. So I'm just going and tracing the track of it basically. Good, good, good. There are a lot of you who got it right. Fantastic. Okay. I'm almost there in terms of, because there are a lot of chats, and more than the chat, I have to do this a little carefully so that I don't freeze my other windows. Akanksha, you are there. I will help you make you the co-host, and you can obviously take up from the next question. Don't worry, I am helping you out with this one because I could see you had disconnected. Don't worry. Right, so I am at the answer now in a way because this is a little tricky in terms of I don't want to get it wrong for all of you. I want to be extra careful so that I'm not announcing someone who is not the rightful, right? More or less, I'm there. Don't just give me a moment. Yeah, Libra. Everyone has been writing Libra again. Someone wrote sunshine. Anyway, so I think I have got the first top three, in fact. This is the problem with online, that if you have to really do a quiz online, there has to be a better platform. We obviously right now have been working on this only Zoom because I've not been quizzing a lot in the past 1 year. And hopefully we will do this soon physically in your campuses, say from July. Okay, so the first one who got it right was Krishan Jakhodia, right? He got 10 points. Next, after Krishan, is it Krisha Jakhodia 6th AG, or I think there are 2-1, right? There are two names here on my display if I can look at them. So I'm asking Krishan Jakhodia is my first 10 pointer on this question, okay? Then the second one on this question, which is for the 8 point, It's tricky when. Bhavya is on 8. Bhavya Sharma, I believe, is on 8. And Apurva from 7SJ is on 3rd. Okay, this is what it was. I will quickly, in fact, make Akanksha the co-host so that you all, and we can move to the next question and she can take it up from here on. Yeah. Yeah, Akanksha, were you able to note down what I was saying, which was Christian?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry and thank you also. I got disconnected. And yeah, it's Krishan, then Bhavya Sharma, then Apurva.
Yeah, these were the top 3 on that question. Next question, open to all. And as I mentioned, please remember this, only when the question is asked, answer your question on the chat. Let's not flood the chat. That's what the problem we are facing, that we have to then go and call almost, right? We have to almost go and scroll everything on at the back and then answer it. Okay, yeah. And as I mentioned, this is not the final answers, guys. Remember that as well. What I was mentioning, someone is posting it down. We will recheck this chat as well. Don't worry, I will get this all chat saved at my end. We will reevaluate it and then give you the final answers, or final, I would say, score. Don't worry about that. Okay, we will try to solve as much as we can and give you the right sort of a final top 3 standings, I would say. Okay, moving on to the next question, and in fact, final few questions so that we can quickly conclude this, is this. Easy. Name the currency of our neighbors, Bhutan. I need to have the right answer or the right spelling of it in the chat window. And the moment I say that you have to stop, possibly you got to stop answering the question, which is placing it on the chat. Okay, Akanksha, did you got the replies here on the chat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the answers have you got?
It's Rupee, then Taka. See, it's TACA. Then again, Rupee is going on and on and on.
Okay. Now go at the top, remain at the top of the answer chat window, because now everyone has been able to Google and now they're answering. The answer is Nagultrum. Is actually called N is silent Gultrum. Okay, that's the right answer. If you have got it right, fantastic. And obviously we will give you the top 3 of this as well. The answer is now in front of all of you. And please do not respond now. No responses now. Okay. Akanksha, were you able to track as to who got this one right? Top 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So here we are, like Bhavya Sharma, 7SG.
Okay.
Krishan, 2A. It's
Okay.
Krishan with double AN at last.
Okay.
And Apurva, 7SJ again.
Okay. These are the top 3. Fantastic. Good job, everyone who got these right. We now go to the next question. And as I mentioned to you, I will request to please only respond while the question is on display, which means fastest will be helpful. No point flooding the chat after that. Next question open to all of you. Which